Hi guys, I'm Charles Brownstein from northerntransmissions.com. Thanks as always for checking out another episode of Records in My Life. This time we have on Dilly Dally. Let's see what they're gonna choose.
Hi, I'm Liz.
And I'm Katie.
I'm Jimmy Tony.
We're in Dilly Dally.
And you're watching Records
in My Life on
northerntransmissions.com.
The first one that pops into my head right now would be Fever to Tell by the AAS. I remember listening to that when I was like 16. I thought it was really cool. Kierna was really inspiring as a young lady. What do you guys think?
I love that album when it came out. Karen O was so fierce. And off that first EP too, blew me away. I went and saw them shortly after that in Toronto, and at that point in my life I was wearing candy necklaces a lot as like fashion, and I remember it was like I danced so hard at the show and I got so sweaty that by the end of the show my candy necklace had completely like dissolved. And there was like a couple tiny beads of candy left. I just sweat this whole necklace off. But yeah, I love that album.
For some reason, a big record for me that it just always seems to pop up is Think Tank, which is not I guess Blur put out a new record this year or whatever, but that one was like the last one that they did before that, so I guess it came out over 10 years ago. And what's interesting about that record, about Think Tank, is because it's kind of like right in between, or like around, when the Brit pop thing that they were doing was just falling out, and Damon Albarn started moving towards Gorillaz, so it's this really cool in between where like some songs are like rock songs, like alt rock songs, and then there's some songs that are electronic, and there's just a lot of different instruments and a lot of different styles on that record, so I think it's really cool listen, very original. And it also came out around this like same time that Radiohead was doing like super like epic dark albums like Kid A and Hail to the Thief and stuff. So Think Tank also came out around that time and had like this like some like apocalyptic like kind of stuff. Imagery in it as well. So it was just like a really weird mix. I feel like the industry or culturally there was a lot of changes going on between like people were moving away from guitar music around that time. So I think that's a cool record. Another record that's more recent, we listened to it in the van on the way here, was Smoke Ring for a Halo, Kurt Vile. That is a very cohesive album, and that album is so good when you're hungover and stoned. And I describe it as like, I don't know, just like that day when you're having like a bummer day and you don't feel like going out and you're kind of hungover and you're just hanging with like your best friend, who's maybe more just your best friend because they like live next door to you, or they're your roommate, or they just happen to be around that day. And like that record to me feels like that, it's like a best friend or something. It's just in the room, hanging out, got no plans.
It's nice.
Yeah,
it's really
comforting.
Nice.
An album that I really like that influenced me more recently was Atomizer by Big Black. Denim, our good friend and who plays drums in another project I'm in, showed me one song, Bazooka Joe, off it, and I couldn't stop listening to it, just like over and over again, hearing it, and I just like went home and had to like listen to the album and just kept playing it over and over, and it kind of like it's not really an industrial record, but listening to it kind of like made me want to like listen to more like heavy like electronic elements in rock music, and kind of got me interested in like heavy industrial stuff. So it kind of just took me on a new path of like diving into some music that I hadn't really listened to much before. It's fantastic. Oh, and I drove my roommate crazy singing like the like couple lyrics to Bazooka Joe over and over again, because I like to sing to myself at home, or pretty much all the time. And I didn't know all the lyrics, so I'd just be like, "The Joe Man is back! The Joe Man is back! Hang with me, Joe! Hang with me, Joe!"
I know that song.
And I just say it over and over again.
With me, Joe.
It drove my roommate crazy.
That's it. Bye. Thank you.